The Ozone.
Welcome to the Ozone Podcast with Jaguars Senior Writer John Oehser. All right, welcome to this week's Ozone Podcast, and I'm joined by someone who's fast becoming one of my favorite guests because it's always interesting to talk to and watch Jaguars wide receiver Parker Washington. Parker, thanks for doing this.
Oh, I appreciate you.
So year three. I always ask players as they go along in their career, but you've been through a lot in your career, so maybe it does for you feel like year three.
It's definitely year three.
Okay, all right.
But it's definitely, like I said, it's been a great journey. A lot of new faces, new players, new coaching, and then of course we're coming into year three, whole new staff. So
Sure.
It's been a lot of change, but I'm enjoying it and having fun with it. I feel like that's been the best part for me, is just continuing to just put my best foot forward and just have some fun and embrace whatever role I have.
I want to get to your story here in a minute because, again, you continue to make strides. But tell me about what you just talked about, the team. And, I've been around here a long time. You've been around a couple of years. But there's an energy and in fact, their winning doesn't hurt. But just the chemistry with this bunch, I'm assuming unlike you felt in the past.
Definitely. For me, just what I'm seeing is from the energy that head coach brings is unreal. And this is like the first time for me I see that guys from top to bottom are just buying in. Regardless if they don't feel the best or feel some type of way, guys are still putting their best foot forward. And it's been cool to see that culture being built, and it's paying off for us. And guys are loving on each other, showing love and attacking each day. And each day is like we got to continue to build and continue to grow no matter what happens, no matter what the circumstance is. Like, guys are just going. So it's been fun to be a part of, and we just got to keep pushing.
Now, it's the topic of the week, so I got to ask, where were you on Trevor's play? What was your vantage point? And, talk me through from where you were.
So I was right there next to EB on the sideline.
Okay.
And when it happened, when the play started, we were like, okay, get up. Then he almost got up and fell again.
Right.
So me, usually for me in the game, I don't have too much of a big reaction.
Right.
But I'm just in my mind, I'm like, oh my goodness, what is going on? But the whole time I'm just standing there with a straight face.
Now, from the sidelines, are you having to watch on the board because you were blocked from the play? Or
I seen it live.
Okay.
With my own eyes. No screen, anything, and just seeing him just continuing to just play through the whistle. For defense, for offense, I feel like that's just been our mindset, finishing every single play, and just him being relentless with that mindset of we got to make a play regardless, and making that play, and that ultimately that won us a game.
Now, it seems to me, back to your career a little bit, if I had to pick a word to describe you, perseverance. Did you expect when you started your NFL career to have this much perseverance? Because you have been through a lot. Or has this always been your approach?
I feel like for me, naturally, I've always been great about just staying in the moment. Coming out, I had surgery.
Right, that's right. Yep.
So coming in, it's I know it's going to be more of a marathon instead of just a sprint. So it's just that mindset and that perspective helped me to understand that it's going to be some tough days, and it's going to be some battle-tested moments. So it's just been cool to just see the growth, more so mentally for me. Physically, I would have told you day one or till now, I can get out there and make plays.
Okay.
So it was more so a mental growth for me, and I've just been grateful to have these moments because it's building me into a better man, a better person, and that's just going to pay dividends in the long run.
Gotcha. Now, I probably asked you about this during training camp, but to me, if anybody would have had the right this offseason to say, you know what, I am where I'm going to be on this team. They had BTJ. They brought in Travis Hunter. They signed Yami Brown. Yet through your play, you have forced your way into the rotation almost. that a lot of people thought you couldn't get to that point of playing as much as you are. What does it say about you, and I guess also this staff, to be willing to say, hey, this this player deserves to be on the field? Yeah. I would think it says something about both of you.
Definitely. Most importantly, like just appreciating the coaching staff, seeing my value.
Right.
That's got to shout them out. It's just cool to be a part of having a staff that knows that you can make these plays.
Right.
And even though with the circumstance,
Sure.
still trying to find a way to get me out there. So that's cool to be a part of. I feel like for me, it's just, like we said, just being present, being in the moment, and regardless of what the circumstance is, what our situation is in our receiver room, just continuing to just, like I say, put my best foot forward, regardless. If I'm going out there to block, let's go block. If I'm going out there to run down the field, clear out the safety, and get the corners out the way for BT running this dagger, let's do it.
Right.
So it's just having that mindset and just continuing to remind myself that it's only going to get better. Just keep going, keep attacking, keep focusing on just keeping the main thing, having fun with it, and just being my best self.
How does that room complement each other?
I mean, feel like for us, we're all close to like the same age now.
Okay, that's right.
So it's like, it almost gives us like a college feel, but it's just like, I feel like a lot of guys are connecting, and nobody's selfish.
It seems like you root for each other.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I feel like it's been real cool. We just push each other to be our best selves and have each other's back if we have a tough play, tough drop, and I feel like that's just been special for us, because just as a team as well, it's just it hasn't been pretty, but regardless what happens that previous play, I can guarantee you 100% that next play, the guy next to me got my back.
Right. I feel like people have always assumed, and I probably fall into it too, of saying Parker Washington's a slot receiver, but you're not. Meaning you play all three positions, and I assume take pride in being able to play all three positions.
I feel like if I said I had any goal, is to get that off me.
Right.
Like them just saying you're a slot.
Right.
So I feel like from college all the way up to this point, it's just been a battle of being like, well, I can't play outside, y'all.
So when you see slot, you kind of roll your eyes at it, right?
Nah. I feel like that's where I can really like make some money, like really being, because I mean, you have to be savvy in the slot. You have to understand defenses. You have to be able to think quick and understand the shell, the coverages. So it's just like, I love the slot.
Right.
But then again, it's cool for coaches or my teammates to be like, well, he can win on the outside too. And that just being versatile and just continuing to prove my value. I feel like that's been the main thing for me. Is just, I feel like for myself, I can be a great all-around receiver.
Where have you, since your rookie year, improved the most?
Just taking care of the body. And no, I take that back. Like we just talked about, just mindset, perspective, and no matter what, like just having that hunger to just continue to be my best self, continue to put my best foot forward, continue to get better, continue to always find ways to, okay, maybe I could have did this different, or maybe, but just having that perspective of just, there's always room to grow, and that's where it's like chop wood, carry water. Let's keep building. No matter what, we're going to keep stacking blocks, doing the little things the right way, and just having fun.
How do you, I may have sort of asked you this, but I'll come back to it. How do you maintain confidence through 3 years, but really all along? Where does that come from to maintain that?
Yeah, it's a lot of ways you can continue to have that confidence. Most importantly, through the work. Mm-hmm. Like, we know that.
Just every day, right?
Just every day. Most importantly, through the work. You got to continue to, because if you don't do it in the work, I mean, how are you going to, what tells you that you're going to do it out there on Sunday?
Right.
So the work, most importantly. Then secondly, I feel like the confidence comes from how, like, your self-talk. What are you telling yourself? What are you thinking?
Right.
What's your mindset? So that's the next aspect. And then from there, it's just, who's your circle? Who do you lean on? Who are you letting feed into what you think? Like,
Right.
what are they saying?
Who's
and,
reaching you, right.
Yeah, who's reach. So I feel like those three aspects all come together to build confidence. And for me personally, the main thing for me is just the work. It's just that simple. I didn't get here without it.
Right.
Like from rookie year to now, the only thing that got me here is continuing to prove myself and continuing to execute, continue to produce. So that's how I approach that. And with that builds confidence. When a coach literally, I mean, for my touchdown, Coach Cohen called a personnel that we didn't have in the game plan to put me in a position to make a play. You go out there, you execute. That's a confidence booster.
Gotcha.
Your head coach believed in you to make a play. You went out there and made a play in a big time moment, down by 2 touchdowns. Be that spark, and that for me is a piece of that confidence aspect, and that gets me to, when I come out here this week. It's like these practices is like, let's keep building on that, and that's what motivates me to be like, okay, we're just going to continue to stay present,
Right.
have some fun,
Right.
and be my best self.
So take me through that again. It was not originally in the game plan for you to be in that spot, or how did...
We didn't call it that way for the game plan.
Okay, gotcha.
And when he did, and he said pretty much it's like 11 wash or 12 wash.
Okay.
Puts me at the Z spot.
Okay.
And I was like, I don't think we had this one.
Right.
But as soon as
Coach, we don't have this play.
But as soon as we went in the huddle, I was like, okay, I understand what's going on. And then we went out there, we got that man look, and I was like, yeah.
That's got to be an incredible feeling, right?
Great feeling.
Yeah.
Great feeling. Just to know that, like you said, your coach believes in you to make a play. And like I said, we go back to the work.
Right.
This is a play that I made plenty of times in training camp.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not like it's never been done before.
Right.
So that's why I say the work.
But he saw it and said, now's the moment.
Yeah,
Now's your time.
Now's the time. So
what made him the right fit for this team at this time, meaning Liam?
Just how intentional he is about his energy.
Okay.
As much as it is a business, he finds a way to build that connection with his players.
Okay.
We were literally just talking about this today with him. We had a quick one-on-one, just saying like, you don't get that much from a head coach.
Right.
Like,
It was one-on-one with you and him.
it was just me and him, just a quick conversation right before practice, and I literally said that I appreciate that you taking the time to at least do that.
Sure.
Whether if it means something or not,
Right.
still, but you just the act of just taking the time to even consider like having
Sure.
conversations, like that means everything. Why? You don't have to do that.
Right.
Me as a player, I know how much of a business this is.
Right.
I've seen so many guys in and out of this place. It's business.
Right.
And so just with him taking the time to be that and be intentional about it, it's bringing his team closer because guys are buying into like the energy.
Right.
And it's just been trickling down from top to bottom, and guys are just, and that's what's making this thing go.
It's a little thing, but it sounds like it's everything.
Yeah.
A couple final on this track. Punt return or wide receiver? What do you like better? Because all of a sudden you're a punt. I mean, all of a sudden you're making plays at that spot.
Yeah. It's real simple. I mean, for me, I'm going to tell you, I'm a receiver
Okay.
through and through.
Right.
But it's really cool to make plays on punt return.
Yeah.
And I don't mind.
Now, did you grow up always returning punts, or when did that sort of...
It took off when I got here.
Okay.
I've never took a punt return back ever in my life.
Right.
Until that London game.
Wow.
My last year. So
Yeah.
it's new to me, and I'm still learning and getting the feel. I mean, because this is my first year, like
Really?
like starting the
Yeah.
whole way through. So and that's crazy to say. Like that's my first time having a full-time job.
Right.
Like full-time. Like
Yeah.
I'm starting at this spot,
Right.
and so it's still been a learning curve for me, but it's cool to make plays in big
Yeah.
moments for sure, and hopefully there's plenty more to come.
Tell me about this. Where did this start?
Where'd that start?
Yeah.
Where'd that start from? So it started in college. So Joey Porter Jr. is with,
Sure.
I mean, we know he's with Steelers now. Him and the DB group at school, they would do it like this, like real
Okay.
close, and they'll say like no fly zone. Like they're talking trash to us, no
Okay.
fly zone. So what I did with that, I was like, okay, we make they would do that to us in practice. So I'll make somebody on our team on our receiver room make a play. We would just crazy, like do it out of control, like just to pretty much to mock them. So that happened in practice. Then I said, okay, I might do this in a game. So I scored in the white outburst. I believe who was in Minnesota. Okay. It was a big catch. Like went up, made a big play in the middle of the field on a post. Got up and I did it. Right. And it was real cool. Like guys were like, yeah, everybody.
The DBs must have loved it.
Yeah, they started doing it a little bit. And then that following week we played Ohio State. Had a big like 50-something yard like slant, took it to the crib, did it again. Okay. And so it settled out. I got here my rookie year. And Chad Hall, he plays like all the rookies like highlight tape from college. I got you. So they put mine on. And so, like, guys like Zay, Christian Kirk, C. Rid was here at I believe. I don't know if C. Rid was here, but some of the older, Agnew. It wasn't C. Rid yet. So it was Agnew, C. Kirk, Zay. They all saw it. The whole room saw it. Right. And it was a Friday practice. And they were like, they saw me do the celebration on the video. And they were like, they all were laughing. Were like, man, that's crazy, whatever. Okay. We went to that practice that same day. Every catch, every touchdown, because it's a red zone day, every touchdown, that's all they did. Everybody was doing it. So it kind of brought a little bit of energy and juice to the team. So they were like, you got to do this now. Okay. So I didn't plan to do it anymore. But when it kind of became a thing where if it's going to bring energy and bring juice to the squad, I mean, let's do it. That's what it's all about, being a spark. And you got to. This thing is real repetitive, so you got to find a way to continue to bring the energy, and that's what, like I said, that's what Coach Cohen been doing a really good job. Just continue to bring the energy, continue to have that mindset of like we're going to continue to get better and keep growing. So that's been my take on it, and that's why I continue to do it.
You can talk Liam after every win into doing that? Is that what's going on?
Nah, he don't need to. He don't need to.
He's got his own thing.
Yeah, so. let him rock out.
All right, very quickly, we finish off with what we call the Ozone 5. Parker Washington, what was your last binge watch?
The Person of Interest on, is it Hulu? Prime.
Prime, okay. Your pregame song or artist, if you have one?
I'll go a little bit. I'm going to say Lil Baby.
Okay. Your most memorable football play?
Most memorable football play. I would just say a game. It was high school. What started my recruitment process. I had like 4 touchdowns. College coach came out. He wasn't even recruiting me. Right. Went crazy. Got recruited that same night. And
so the moment that it all began.
That's the moment when it all began.
Your go-to show when you were a kid?
Go-to show when I was a kid. I like SpongeBob and iCarly.
Okay. iCarly. My son was into that too. So that's fine. Your go-to athlete?
Go-to athlete.
Or your must-see athlete?
Must-see.
The athlete you want to see the most?
Cam Newton.
Okay.
Crazy.
That's interesting. Most guys say LeBron in here, but
they say
Cam
LeBron.
Pretty good. So,
I mean, Cam Newton.
Well, that fits. It was the time you were forming in football. So. Parker, I always enjoy talking to you. I'll let you get out of here. I know it's a busy week. Thank you for joining the Ozone Podcast.
I appreciate you.